The books of 1st and 2nd Kings cover the history of the Israelites that continues to unfold following Joshua, Judges, and 1st and 2nd Samuel. It starts with the very end of the life of King David and continues through Solomon's reign, including the division of the nation of Israel into 2 kingdoms. Let's read King David's advice to his son, Solomon, in his final days found in 1 Kings 2, verses 1 through 4. When the time drew near for David to die, he gave a charge to Solomon his son. "I am about to go the way of all the earth," he said, "so be strong. Act like a man and observe what the Lord your God requires. Walk in obedience to him and keep his decrees and commands, his laws and regulations, as written in the law of Moses. Do this so that you may prosper in all you do and wherever you go, and that the Lord may keep his promise to me. If your descendants watch how they live, and if they walk faithfully before me with all their heart and soul, you will never fail to have a successor on the throne of Israel." David shared some solid advice with his son. Apart from being strong and to act like a man, David told Solomon to focus on God. He advised him to observe what God requires, walk in obedience to God, keep God's commands, and obey God in order to see the fulfillment of his promises. Knowing that God is the only source of wisdom, we know that God gave David wisdom. As he grew up, Solomon watched his father. He saw how David acquired wisdom and what he did with it. Watching the examples of others is part of being a leader. You learn whom you want to look like and which mistakes you don't want to make. Let's look at a passage from 2nd Chronicles. Together, the books of 1st and 2nd Chronicles tell us the history of the Israelites during their time living around Jerusalem. 1st Chronicles ends with the death of David. 2nd Chronicles continues with the reign of his son Solomon as king. Let's read 2nd Chronicles 1, verses 7 through 12. That night, God appeared to Solomon and said to him, "Ask for whatever you want me to give you." Solomon answered God, "You have shown great kindness to David my father, and have made me king in his place. Now, Lord God, let your promise to my father David be confirmed, for you have made me king over a people who are as numerous as the dust of the earth. Give me wisdom and knowledge, that I may lead this people. For who is able to govern this great people of yours?" God said to Solomon, "Since this is your heart's desire, and you have not asked for wealth, possessions, or honor, nor for the death of your enemies, and since you have not asked for long life, but for wisdom and knowledge to govern my people over whom I have made you king, therefore wisdom and knowledge will be given you. And I will also give you wealth, possessions, and honor, such as no king who was before you ever had, and none after you will have." Solomon wasn't born with amazing wisdom. He wasn't a 4-year-old genius handing out wise judgments to the people. He grew up watching his dad. His dad showed him how to turn to God. Solomon asked God to make him wise. Solomon knew he wasn't the ultimate judge. God is. Solomon needed what only God could give him so he could make godly and wise decisions. God granted Solomon wisdom and so much more. He also granted him wealth, possessions, and honor. It's important to keep in mind that just because Solomon asked for wisdom and also received wealth does not mean the same will be true for us. But often, truly seeking wisdom rather than material things will come with an added blessing in life.